Hey everyone. Tonight, I'll be sharing 3 creepy stories I found on Reddit. Turn off the lights, get comfortable, and enjoy. About a week ago, I saw a TikTok video that said, "Always trust your gut." And every time you leave the house, lock the door and look around. I didn't think much of it at the time, but for some reason, it stuck with me. A few days later, I was heading out to meet some friends. Home alone. I locked the front door like always. And suddenly that video popped into my head. Something whispered inside me, "Just look around." I glanced around the front of the house. Nothing. Everything looked normal. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling. So I walked around to the back. That's when I saw it, a car. Parked maybe 30 to 50 meters away. Facing directly toward my house. 2 men inside. They weren't talking. They weren't on their phones. They were just watching. My heart dropped. I reached for my phone to take a picture. And the second I did, they started the engine and sped off. That wasn't random. They weren't lost. They weren't waiting for someone. They were watching my house. Watching me. And they didn't want to be caught. But here's what makes it even creepier. 6 days earlier, I got into a car accident. Nothing fatal, but bad enough. And for days before the crash, I had this gut feeling. Like a little voice saying, "Slow down. Be careful." I ignored it. And ended up flipping my car. This time, I didn't ignore the feeling. And maybe that saved me. Now, every time I come home late, every time I lock up the house, I get that same feeling. Like something's off. Like someone's still out there. Waiting for me to let my guard down. To the 2 men in that car. Whoever you are. Let's not meet. Tonight, I was walking my dog when, all of a sudden, he froze. Wouldn't move an inch. He's a hound, so sometimes he does that when there's something interesting on the wind. I gave him his usual moment, then tried to move him along. But he wouldn't budge. I pulled. I coaxed. I even begged. Still, nothing. Then I felt it. That sense of being watched. I didn't know where it was coming from, but I knew my dog wasn't frozen over someone's backyard barbecue. I scanned the area. For a minute or two, nothing. And then movement. About 50 yards away. We locked eyes. And to my shock, it immediately started sprinting straight at us, staring me down the whole time. It snarled, but I swear. It had a twisted grin on its face. My first instinct? Reach for my phone. Modern reflexes, not the smartest move. Then I realized how fast it was coming. I grabbed my dog and started pulling him backward. While reaching for my pepper ball gun. At about 20 yards out, I was ready to use it. When suddenly, that thing, still staring right at me, took a hard left and vanished into thick brush. I've had my fair share of tense moments. From both people and wild animals, but tonight scared me. I'm not even sure which part was worse. The charge straight at us, or the silence afterward, when we just stood there, wondering if it was going to leap out from behind. And the creepiest part? You could tell. It knew exactly what it was. Like it enjoyed the fear. Three weeks ago, me and a few friends were hanging out by the pool. It was late afternoon, the sun was setting, and everything was pretty chill. Then we heard music. But not just any music. It was the kind of stuff we all listened to: Drake, The Weeknd, Frank Ocean. Naturally, being dumb teenagers, we decided to hop in the car and go find out where it was coming from. As we drove down different roads, the music got louder and louder. Until we reached this old park. The kind with thick woods, walking trails, and a few cabins or lodges. We pulled into the parking lot, and that's when the music changed. Suddenly, it switched from upbeat rap to this slow, haunting version of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. But it didn't sound fun or nostalgic. It was weird. Off. Unsettling. The melody echoed through the empty park, and a chill ran down all of our spines. We kept driving deeper into the lot. And the music just stopped. No fade out. No static. Just silence. Creeped out, we left. We got a few miles away. And suddenly, the rap music started again. Loud and clear. Curious, and still kinda dumb, we turned around and went back. Same thing happened. The rap faded out. The eerie tune returned. Then, silence. That was it. We were done. We headed back to my friend's house. And the rap? It kept playing for maybe another 30 minutes. Then vanished. We never heard it again. Not then. Not since. My mom said it was probably a party in the woods. But that doesn't explain the switch in music. Or the perfect timing. Or the fact that it only played when we were moving. And stopped when we got too close. So if it was a party, why did it feel like it was watching us? That's it for today's stories. If you enjoyed them, consider liking the video and subscribing for more. Stay safe, and sleep well.